American patriots then, as now, were called fools, crackpots, rabble-rousers, hate-mongers. The generic term of contempt for patriots then was radical. Today, of course, it is radical rightist. Then, as now, power, wealth, major means of communication, and the intangible social controls which define respectability were largely in the hands of the enemies of freedom or in the hands of amorphous moderates who, though neither fish nor fowl, swim and fly with prevailing currents. Why did the early American patriots remain true to the ragged colors of a perilous cause? It was a noble cause, and there were great men to blaze the trail and lead the way. No one in history deserves more gratitude from all who love liberty than the anonymous, ragged, starving men who survived that harsh winter at Valley Forge, keeping their identity as an army, which in the spring limped out to strike the well-fed, well-armed, arrogantly overconfident British. But those men could not, they would not, have stayed there barefooted in the snow if it had not been for the leadership and character of George Washington. One historian has noted that on the other side, there was not one man who could compare with Franklin in intellectual distinction and political understanding, not one with Washington in power and dignity of command, not one with Jefferson as a master of written eloquence. In the 20th century, the enemies of freedom in our land, the totalitarian socialists who call themselves liberals, belittle and scoff at all who cling to the ideals and ideas of the 18th century patriots. Today, a commonplace political joke is a contemptuous liberal reference to men like Barry Goldwater as 18th century throwbacks. What in the name of God was wrong with the 18th century? The 18th century produced in America the greatest men that this nation or any other nation has ever seen. Under the guiding hand of divine providence, America, so beloved by the founding fathers, became the envy of the earth, the promised land for all mankind. Between 1790 and 1921, great waves of immigration pounded the shores of America, bringing in 40 million Europeans. Why? What promise brought them here? Were they merely escaping without purpose or direction the crowded and hungry cities of the old world? Were they seeking security and plenty, the fat and easy life? If so, why here? In this vast and often lonely land, there were more hardship and hunger, more struggle and sudden death, more of nature's fury and destruction than they had left behind them, and they knew it. But still they came, pushing through the eastern hills and valleys across the great plains, burned by the sun and torn by the wind. They marked their trails with the graves of their weak, their massacred, and their newly born, and with the bleak, raw homes of those who survived. Were they looking for collective equality, for the utopia of the common man? No, they were looking for a place where, God willing, a man can become uncommon, where there was no limitless, ubiquitous political power to hold all men down to a common level. The pioneers knew that gifts of intellect, character, and talent proceed directly from God, and that man cannot prevent their unequal distribution.